I say do something. Booga booga!
Alright, we're not going to do any more ooga booga today. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah. What's up? Thank you for subscribing once again, Joe. Thank you. Ooga booga and all that other good shit. We actually, I wasn't going to stream tonight. I wasn't, but I looked at my, waiting videos that I have to complete. And I thought, yeah, maybe I should stream tonight because I want to run out of video content. What's up? What's up? Wait, Cal Rittenhouse has a channel now. Yeah, sure. What is he advocating for? Alright, so let's have that discussion right now. Although I find that his shit is reprehensible that he's making a profit on his channel, unless he breaks TOS, I can't advocating for shutting him down. Now, the moment that he breaks TOS, report that shit. I know the whole phrase, well, if we give the companies the opportunity to shut down speech they don't like, they're going to come out to the leftists. They're already coming out to the leftists. But be on that motherfucker like this. If he breaks TOS, go after his ass. Go, for breaking TOS. It's a lot of repugnant motherfuckers that have channels. For example, G-Man, Shani, these are the people that I know in the community that I came from. But if that repugnant piece of shit start advocating political violence, yeah, motherfucking take that shit down. Just political violence, because, yeah, nobody should profit from some shit like that. Anyway, what's up, everybody? What's up? I'm sorry to hear that I'm sorry to hear that your plans didn't go well this weekend, Joe. I understand the feeling. I understand the sentiment. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, sure. Let's go. Let's go. So, hey everybody. I understand that too, especially this weekend. I understand that too. It's the reason why I didn't stream yesterday. I did have company over. Yes, that's what we're gonna call it. Company over yesterday, and I really enjoyed my company. I think my company, these red pills have it right. Women do use you. They use you for fun. They use you for time. And this particular one uses me for relaxation and having a place to come and rest. And I give you a vaguely feel story. I actually have it where when I have my guests come over after we play video games, I always encourage them to rest, relax. They don't have to spend all time playing video games with me. They can just relax and, bask in the joy of playing video games. And I think that's what enamors me to a lot of my friends. Even after we stop playing video games together, they just come and chill, and they like, well, can I use your computer? And I have a streaming computer, so I have a somewhat functioning computer, and I also have another computer that. So I'm like, yeah, cool. This is, it's something good to me when somebody can actually say, hey, you make me feel better. You make me feel like I can relax. You make, like, I have friends that would walk around in video game attire. Yeah, that's what we're gonna say. And they're okay with it, and they know that I won't try to play video games without their permission by plugging in the joystick. Anyway, let's get to the show. So, oh my god. Let's get to this topic first.
Month we have 20.
No. So, this is one of those things where it's just like, I know this person just seems super grifty, and I kind of figured that this was. Well, you guys will see this shit. Watch. This was uploaded by our new channel highlight. I almost said target. Highlight Roma Army. And you guys tell me if you haven't seen or heard this before. Let's go.
Not one like mine. You die.
Wait, let's start it all over.
Not one like mine. You die laughing at my naked body.
No, I wouldn't. I'm a professional. In over 15 years, I've never laughed at a patient.
Okay then.
Oh my gosh, that is the size of a AAA battery.
Now, I want you guys to really realize what the fuck just happened right here. This is obviously an old joke. So, the way the joke goes is this. A man walks to the hospital and says, Nurse, I need you to look at me. I think it's something going wrong. So the nurse says, oh, okay, I can look at you. He's like, no, it was something going on with my penis. And, the nurse says, I'm a professional. I don't need to laugh at you, man. It's like, but you need to understand. It's something wrong with me, and I'm ashamed of my body. And so she was like, oh, okay, just show me. She shows him. He shows her his penis. And well, the nurse just stifles a laugh because, oh my god, it's the size of a AAA battery. Where do I have one? It's the size of a AAA battery. About this size. You can't see it. It's about this size. And the nurse actually just she started laughing. Unprofessional as hell. Mind you, this is a joke, not a real story. And she composes herself. And the woman, she's apologizes. I'm sorry. It's not funny that you have a small ping like most of the incels do. But he goes on. And the nurse say, okay, what's wrong? And he replies, it's swollen. And she dies laughing. That's a story that I heard originally when I was 15. I am now 40. Now, I'm going to let you guys watch the rest of this video. Come support the movement. Another one, someone subscribes, another Becky get donk. Gets no donk, or I guess no dick. You are literally asking people, Roma Army is asking people to subscribe to say, oh yeah, when you subscribe, these women don't get no penis. You sound like an idiot. You sound as if you're paying men to subscribe to you so they don't have sex. But let's go.
Well, hey there. Before I completely ruin your spirits by showing you this terrible video, can I take a second to talk about a wonderful nonprofit international organization just for men called Movember. Movember seeks to bring awareness to mental health, suicide awareness, and health issues for men, and I am trying to raise $10,000 in 1 month. We have 26 days left.
This chick has millions of views for her fucking goddamn channel. She can donate the shit. If it's so fucking important, she can donate the shit. But, you know, hey, we have this shit. Let's go.
To go, and we've almost raised $3,000. So if you have $5, 50 cents, or even a penny, every single penny, $5 dollar counts. So without any further ado, I better start this video before another Becky gets some dick, when we all know that they get none.
Literally promoting a video to get you red pill guys to sit back and say, I'm not going to give women sex. But let's hear the rest of the video. And then she didn't even, okay. Wow, she's going back and playing the full video. I skipped, I just saw that one part. But she's going to actually play back the full joke. Let's go.
Okay, I just need you to remove your clothing and put a gown on to be checked by the doctor.
In front of you?
Oh, well, no, but I've seen the human naked body before.
Not one like mine. You die laughing at my naked body.
No, I wouldn't. I'm a professional. In over 15 years, I've never laughed at a patient.
That's how long the joke has been around. 15 to 20 years. But let's go.
Okay then.
Oh my gosh, that is the size of a AAA battery. I am so sorry. I don't know what came over me. On my honor, as a nurse and a lady, I promise that will never happen again. Please tell me, what is the problem?
It's swollen. I need to go.
On today's episode of
This is a joke. This is a common joke actually told. But let's hear how this chick spins the shit. Because reasons.
How disgusting can human beings get? I really hope to Jesus that you're not a real nurse. I really hope so. Because all I can picture in my
Because TikTok. Wait, did she really think? Oh my God, how dumb is she? Does she really think that was a real story? That was, what do they say? Antidote is the single form of data. Like the fuck? She really thinks, is she grifting or is she that dumb to think that this was a real story? This is somebody playing a skit. But no, she's probably not that dumb. But she thinks you red pills are that dumb. She thinks that she's going to play into your insecurities about the size of your penis in order to try to motherfucking say, yeah, these chicks don't deserve no penis. But let's continue.
my head as if a male doctor or a male nurse made this video. Hello, miss. I'll be your male doctor for the day. Are you ready for your physical exam? I don't want to get naked because I'm nervous that you're going to make fun of my body. I'm a professional doctor, ma'am. I've been doing this for 15 years.
Chick, it was a joke. And the fact that you're too stupid to not know this is a joke, or you think your audience is too stupid to not have heard this joke, this is bad. But let's continue.
Okay, well, only if you promise not to make fun of me. No worries. Please undress.
Well, all right. Oh my God, look at her nipples. Why are they so big? Her stretch marks are absolutely disgusting. And that clitoris? Oh.
And then makes a video and gets like hundreds of thousands of likes. I don't really like to use this language often, but you are a disgusting piece of shit for that.
What do these red pill guys say all the time? It's not about hating women. It's about uplifting men. This is literally about hating women. But let's go.
And again, I really hope that you're not a healthcare professional, because if you were, you would be pretty much just affirming to guys that their biggest fear when going to the doctor is true and putting your patient's mental health at risk. I'm really glad that this is what women are seeing as humor.
So, yeah, this is some really disgusting shit. Using with is commonly known as a joke to boost your account and all this other good shit, and then the quote unquote advertising for November or Movember. That it's just disgusting. And for you red pill guys, because I know you come and watch my channel, I know you hate watch this shit like you hate beat off to the girl that turned you off, that turned you down. Do you really think this was an issue where it was a real story? Because it's not. This is a fucking joke. And the fact is, you see all types of shit like this on Twitter or TikTok, but it's hurtful when it's about you. I saw a fucking video where it's like, what happens if you put the number of people that you had to shown on your forehead? This is literally just, don't fall for this shit. Don't fall for this shit, because it's crazy. Because the only thing that's happening is she making money on you all the way to the motherfucking bank. But anyway, like, share, subscribe, and all that other good shit. And wow, y'all better than that shit. But let's go. Is it me, or has everybody actually heard that joke before? Is it just me? Like, I don't. How's nobody heard that joke before? I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't fucking know. Anyway. I'm looking for a video that I have. Give me a second, guys. I want to actually show a juxtaposition. Oh God, I remember when I first moved here. This video is reminding me of when I first moved here. Anyway, here, let's see. Where is this? Oh shit, I did a video that wasn't that long. Alright, so we're gonna actually play a little bit of this video. Alright, so let's go. So this reminds me of a callback. When I saw this article, it reminded me of a callback that I needed to actually do. And yeah, we're gonna do a double crimson something. We're gonna call it something, where we actually look at one of my old videos. And yeah, let's look at this.
Said stop. He puts his head on his head and turns the camera.
So watch this shit, guys.
Dude, I drove down the street. There was an unmarked state police cruiser. They were all fucking around. So I overcommit. Like, so I got to fucking Tremont Park, and I was in the middle of fucking. So then I had to fucking keep coming, fucking running. I'm fucking hitting people with the car. Did you hear me? I was like, get the fuck.
Like this motherfucker.
So, as the very handsome, very intelligent individual is going to say, is this cop was literally happy and bragging about the fact that he was running over protesters and he was happy about it. And it got so bad in that video that the guy was like, hey, yo, I'm recording. I don't know how to turn this off. I'm recording. So when I see shit like this from cops, by the way, thanks, Joe, for this. I really just be like, are we surprised? Are we surprised? Here, check this out. Busted. Massachusetts cops who marched with the Unite the Right was still active on the force until today. And this article came out on October the 13th, 2022. So, listen to the article. I guess we're going to do this. We're going to do this now. Let's go.
Just a quick word from our sponsor.
J. Jill welcomes everybody to a place where women can discover effortless style for every day with one price for all sizes. Regular, petite, and tall, and 2X now available in stores. Visit any...
Y'all don't have to hear it.
Busted Massachusetts cop who marched with Unite the Right was still active on the force until today. On Thursday, Huffington Post reported on a Massachusetts police officer who participated in the neo-Nazi Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville, Virginia in 2017, then went on to continue working at his police department for 5 years, until finally being exposed this week.
So, 5 years. This man stayed on the force for 5 fucking years. And this wasn't, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida. This was Massachusetts. But let's go.
Officer John Donnelly was still an active duty member of the police force until Thursday, shortly after HuffPost inquired about his status with the department and role in the deadly white supremacist rally, reported Christopher Mathias. Donnelly, 33, was a patrolman for the Woburn Police Department near Boston, where he's been employed since 2015.
Wow.
The detective work to uncover Donnelly's identity was done by an anti-fascist group, Ignite the Right, which used facial recognition software to track down his identity. According to the
Now, that's actually really, really cool. Now, here's the thing. What a lot of the fascists have a problem with is getting caught. How many, people has this motherfucker, with his prejudice, unjustly have ticketed, detained, arrested, maybe shot? No, it's fucking unbelievable. And yeah, just a reminder that the liberal Massachusetts in the 1976 Democratic presidential primary voted for George Wallace. And they also was the only northern state that was included in the freaking what is that law that the Supreme Court struck down? God damn it. I'm lost with that shit. Help me out. What is the law that the Supreme Court struck down? Brown v. No, not Brown v. Board. Voting Rights Act. Yeah, the Voting Rights Act. But let's go.
Report. Donnelly acted in key security and planning roles at the rally, acting as a bodyguard for neo-Nazi leader Richard Spencer. He also identified as a member of the white supremacist group Identity of Europa, later called the American Identity Movement, and posted racist and anti-Semitic content under the pseudonym Johnny O'Malley. If anyone heading downtown flying in Friday in his transportation that wants to pick up 2 e-goys up at the airport, shoot me a private message, he wrote. We're flying into Kvill Airport. The word goy is a Jewish name for non-Jewish people that's been appropriated by anti-Semites in recent years, said the report. In the video of Donnelly at the rally, it's clear that he is working as a bodyguard for Spencer, the racist and anti-Semitic leader of the alt-right, a term Spencer coined to make his white supremacist movement sound more palatable to the general public. The Charlottesville rally became infamous across the nation after a counter-protester, Heather Hare, was murdered in a vehicle ramming attack by James Alex Fields.
So, he not only went to the rally, he was actually part of Richard Spencer's security detail. Oh no, fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. And this is the shit that I'm talking about. A lot of these cops get away with doing just shit because, I need to work security. No, you a fucking public official. No, you don't need to work security. Because that shit is biased as hell. But let's get back to the article.
Read, I revel in their hatred, Roger Stone erupts during January 6th hearing. After HuffPost contacted the department about Donnelly's extremism, Police Chief Robert Rufo and Woburn Mayor Scott Galvin released a statement announcing Donnelly had been put on administrative leave pending an investigation, said the report. The Charlottesville rally is a dark moment in our history, and deeply disturbing, Galvin said. The City of Woburn is taking these allegations seriously by investigating the incident thoroughly, and I will move to terminate Officer Donnelly if the investigation concludes that the allegations are accurate. Rufo said Donnelly will be decertified as a police officer if the allegations are true. This comes amid investigations into police involvement in extremist groups. A list of members of the January 6 linked paramilitary group the Oath Keepers, whose leaders are on trial for seditious conspiracy, reportedly details hundreds of actively serving law enforcement involved with the group.
Alright, so basically, what's the big problem is that it's so many of these alt-righters or these fucking cops that are literally fucking neo-Nazis or fascists, and they literally are people we've given badges and guns to. Now, I think Arizona sheriff has actually been decertified from office because if you support sedition or, treason to the government, then you can't hold office based on their constitution. And I think we should do that for everybody. If the fact is you're going to these rallies that support terrorist attacks, and they are terrorist attacks, you shouldn't have a job in law enforcement. If you're going into these rallies that help support the motherfucking overthrow of our government, you actively don't want to be part of our government, then you cannot be part of our government. Everybody that sits back and say, I want a small government, your ass shouldn't be part of the government. What was that? Lauren Berber that just got upset like, well, I don't want the government controlling my healthcare while she actually has a fucking government provided healthcare. Here, what was that? Was that Herschel Walker that had that issue? That motherfucker literally said that we want here, I was watching a video. Let's see. Herschel Walker. This motherfucker. And this is like the craziest shit. And people actually... Alright. So, I don't even know. The badge, like, this is some shit that that literally he did in a fucking debate. And I know I'm like off topic a little bit, but these motherfuckers do not need to be in fucking government. But let's look at this. Let's look at this shit. Hold the fuck on.
One thing
Here.
have not done, I've never pretended to be a police officer, and I've never threatened a shootout with the police.
Well, and now I have to respond to that.
We are moving on,
I
gentlemen.
have to respond to that. And you know what's so funny? I am work with many police officers, and at the same time,
Mr. Walker.
No.
This is your Georgia Senate candidate, the Republican Georgia Senate candidate.
Mr. Walker, excuse me, Mr. Walker. Please, out of respect, I need to let you know, Mr. Walker, you are very well aware of the rules tonight.
Yes.
And you have a prop.
Yes.
That is not allowed, sir.
Yes.
I ask you to put that prop away.
Well, it's not a prop. This is real. And he said I have a problem. I never worked with law enforcement.
It is considered a prop, Mr. Walker.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
You're very well aware of the rules, aren't you?
Well,
Aren't you aware of the rules?
He brought up the truth. Let's talk about the truth.
Thank you for putting that prop away.
Yeah. This is the shit that we're dealing with when we deal with these motherfuckers. No. Fuck no. I'm just done with it. I am done with this shit. This is why we need to fucking fight Republicans. This is why electoral politics matter. This is why outside electoral politics matter. Any fucking leftists that tell you that elections don't matter. Bullshit. All of it matters. being a public fucking speaker, helping out your community. All of this shit matters. All of it matters. Because what you gonna hand over the Senate to motherfuckers like that? Fuck out of here. I'm sorry. I'm woosah. Anyway, guys, like, share, and subscribe on all the other good shit. I know. What is this? Okay. Oh, I remember this.
I served with them.
I remember this. Okay. Here, let's do this.
I think about the men and women who I served with in the CIA, who left the warmth of their homes and the love of their families to risk their lives, not knowing if they would ever come home, in order to stop terrorists who were intent on destroying freedom in America.
Please don't tell me he's the fucking Republican. Okay, let's go.
Think about all the men and women, the 14 generations of Americans who have sacrificed for this grand experiment in freedom. They trusted you. We trusted you. And with that trust and with your knowledge of the Constitution, Senator Lee, you sought to find a weakness in our system. You advised the White House, find an alternative slate of electors for Trump to overturn the will of the people. That's what you said. You said that the president should listen to legal quack Sidney Powell. Please make time for her. Let her in, you told the White House chief of staff. You told the president that you were working overtime, 14 hours a day, I think you said, to unravel this for him. To keep a president who had been voted out of office according to the will of the people in power despite the will of the people. Senator Lee, it is a betrayal of the American Republic. You were there to stand up for our Constitution, but when the barbarian...
Why is he shaking his head at the whole mention of standing up for the Constitution? At that point, you say, yes, I am there to stand up for the Constitution, even if it means interjecting.
Barbarians were at the gate, you were happy to let them in.
Senator Lee, next, and we will give you an additional 11 seconds, please.
Look, I think I disagree with everything my opponent just said, including the words but, and the. It was an information-free, truth-free statement. That's something of a record. Look, there is absolutely nothing to the idea that I would have ever supported, ever did support a fake electors plot. Nothing. There's not a scintilla of evidence suggesting that, and yet you continue to insist that with a cavalier, reckless disregard for the truth.
We have the records. Oh my God! Like I know it's an information silo, but we have the records, dog. This is the shit that I'm talking about. They don't want to live in a fucking world where there's any truth, as long as it's about owning the fucking libs. I just can't with these people. I can't. Alright, you know what? Alright, let's get to the next video. You know what? Let's have a video on how to make a man out of you. Somehow, I'm going to make a man out of you. And not in a fun way. Because you're not my type. Alright, but here, we're going to learn about what it takes to be a man. Yeah, because reasons. Alright, I came across this the other day. And this is really fucking crazy. And we're going to actually read this story and... yeah. Florida dads accused of shooting each other's daughters in a road rage incident. Two Florida men are each facing attempted murder charges after allegedly shooting at each other's daughters during the road rage event Saturday night. William Joseph Hale, 35, and Frank Gillard Allison, 43, were both arrested after a cat-and-mouse high-speed chase on Highway number 1 in Nassau County, Florida. The two men began arguing with each other on the road while driving aggressively and brake-checking each other, according to the Jacksonville radio station WOKV. Things got tense. A witness told Nassau County Sheriff deputies that he knew something bad was going to happen. They were both speeding and driving recklessly northbound on Jacksonville and then into Nassau County on US 1, brake checking and trying to cut each other off. Nassau County Sheriff Bill Leeper told Newsweek. They obviously didn't like the way the other one was driving, so they both start acting like idiots. Of course, because reasons. Yeah. Leper told Law and Crime that at some point during the encounter, Hale, who was driving a Dodge Ram, that's not compensated for anything, drove up alongside Allison Nissan and began shouting at him to pull over. That's when the front passenger of the Nissan put her hand out the window and flipped the other vehicle off with her middle finger. Because you respond to words with violence. Words and signals or signs are reasons to respond with violence, right? What is it? Talk shit, get hit until people pull out guns. But let's go. Put out her middle finger. As Allison rolled his window down to shout at Hale, someone from the Dodge Ram threw a plastic water bottle into his car. The driver of the Nissan, Allison, then grabbed a Sig Sauer 45 caliber handgun and fired one shot into the other truck before driving away at a high rate of speed, according to Leeper. The bullet entered the rear passenger doors of Haley's Dodge Ram and struck his 5-year-old daughter in the leg. It gets worse. After Hale realized his daughter has been shot, he sped up to the Nissan and using his Glock 9mm semi-automatic handgun began firing into Allison's car. Not, my 5-year-old is shot, let me drive to the hospital. No, it's, let's kill them all. Like, he went full Florida man. Three of Hale's bullets struck Allison's car, one hitting his 14-year-old in the back, causing a collapsed lung, according to WOKV. After the second child was shot, Hale and Allison spotted a NCSO patrol car, pulled over, and argued face-to-face until the deputy broke up the scuffle. Your 5-year-old daughter is shot and crying. Your 14-year-old daughter is shot and gasping for air. Allison and Hale were booked in Nassau County Jail on charges of felony and attempted murder. Officers concluded that in each of the arrest reports, the act was eminently dangerous and demonstrated the depravity of mind without regard for human life. Both men are out on bail. No, they fucking don't need to be out on bail. If they had a different skin affliction, they wouldn't be out on bail. This is fucking unbelievable. Here, let's see. There's a video to accompany this. I'm not watching a 5-minute ass video. But yeah, that was the thing that happened. This is how you prove that you're a man. With this shit right here. These are manly men because, okay, I forgot to say that. These are manly men because instead of making sure that their daughter is okay, they wanted to argue their point to a fucking sheriff's officer to say, look, he wrong. God damn it, your daughter has just been shot. Why the fuck are you arguing about this shit? I don't know. Dumb fucks. Floor dumb. Yeah, like Joe says. Floor dumb. And I don't know what else to say other than stay the fuck away from Florida. How? At what point do you think that my daughter is shot and crying? Even it was shots fired in my car, and I'm just gonna speed up and start shooting back? No, fuck that. I'm hospital. I don't know. But they're men. They're men that ran to a sheriff's officer and started arguing about the shit like they're little fucking kids. But they're men. Oh no, everybody should have guns because of course it's gonna stop people from doing stupid shit like shooting at a car because a plastic water bottle was thrown at you. Moral of the story, stay away from Florida dumb. Because this shit is fucking crazy. Anyway, like, share, and subscribe, and all the other good shit. And yeah. Alright. So, damn, I ran through those videos pretty quick today. Alright. So, we have two more topics that I want to get to. And we're probably going to cut this off a little bit earlier than what I expected. But yay, like, you know, we chilling. Alright. Okay. Let's do this. I actually had this set up a few days ago. I just didn't cover the topic. But, oh my God, I am covering this topic. And we're going to actually see some shit. Alright, so let's start this. Alright, so we're going to do a little preamble here. This preamble is something I saw on Public Freakout when I heard this news story. Here, let's actually watch, shall we?
Congresswoman, none of this matters unless there's a nuclear war, which you voted to send arms and weapons to Ukraine. Tulsi Gabbard, she's left the Democratic Party because there are bunch of war hawks. Okay? You originally voted, you ran as an outsider, yet you've been voting to start this war in Ukraine. You're voting to start a thermonuclear war with Russia and China. Why are you playing with the lives of American citizens?
So, I'm going to actually, we can have the conversation later at another time about mostly the fact that he was actually a Republican plant and he's voted for Donald Trump. He's not somebody who is a fucking Democratic Party faithful. We can also talk about the other times where most people that they don't want peace between Ukraine and Russia. They just are scared that Russia is going to do some crazy shit because for some reason, people give Putin a pass for doing crazy shit because, well, Russia has nuclear weapons. And here's the thing. He's fucking crazy enough to threaten people. What the fuck do you think you're going to... Oh, we're going to just give him more of this. We're going to give him more of that. Appeasement never works. Appeasement never works. Appeasement never works. So, the best way to end this situation in Ukraine is for Russia to stop. Go back and leave Ukraine the fuck alone, including Crimea. That's the best way to end this war. Putin has a choice. And since he didn't like his birthday present, he's throwing a fit. Well, Mr. President, happy birthday. You're getting more of fucked up things. And just not to be too bad, to quote Boy the Fifth Column, Russia can't pre-plan anything. They can't even pre-plan for nightfall. And that's a pun, but it's true because they got rid of their, night vision equipment and all that other shit. But, alright. I played that clip because of a simple thing. We have another person that's walking away from the Democratic Party. Oh, poor Tulsi. Miss still want to kill Muslims or hey, let's keep the drone war going. Miss Tulsi Gabbard, a leftist sort of, but let's go.
I can no longer remain in today's Democratic Party that's under the complete control of an elitist cabal of warmongers who are driven by cowardly wokeness.
Wait. So, first of all, you're friends with Modi in India. You like his policies. He's a fucking fascist. Not only that, the Republicans aren't warmongers. They aren't war hawks. Wait, what? Tulsi. Oh, okay, let's just go.
Who divide us by racializing every issue and stoking anti-white racism.
Tulsi, dog, I'm not saying that you have to be a progressive, but you're not white. You're not. You're from South Asian descent. And when they look at you outside of once they got rid of the war on the people that they think they can win, they're coming for you. And guess what, Tulsi? Guess what? You're a woman too. They're going to come for you after they think they've won the war on the people that they don't like right now. It's the same shit I talk about with fucking Dave Rubin. After they win the war on trans people, Dave, they're coming for gay people again. They've even said they plan on taking away gay marriage. This is what I don't get. Tulsi, you're a brown person. They don't have any distinguishing between this brown person and that brown person. They're going to come for you. And you talk about wokeness. What? Respecting what people ask you to call them? How about you want my respect and I call you a scumbag or a grifter? But sure, you're not one, right? But let's continue.
Who actively work to undermine our God-given freedoms that are enshrined in our Constitution, who are hostile to people of faith and spirituality.
So, wait. Stop. Wokeness. You're complaining about wokeness with people who want to take somebody's freedom to express themselves. They want to take away the freedom to love whoever you want to love. But the Democratic Party is being oppressive and take away freedoms. It's freedoms until you have the freedom to do what I want you to do, right? Right? But let's continue.
Who demonize the police but protect criminals at the expense of law-abiding Americans.
Wait, you guys hear that? Dog whistles? Oh yeah, you hear the dog whistles. What do you mean demonize police? They show pictures of cops doing shit they should not be doing. Why is that so hard? We know why it's hard, and we know what you're playing into. But let's continue.
Who believe in open borders, who weaponize the national security state to go after their political opponents, and above all, who are dragging us ever closer to nuclear war.
How are the Democrats dragging people closer to nuclear war? Please, if a Republican, if a conservative can actually tell me, how is it that the Democrats are dragging us closer to nuclear war? But I'll never forgive her for family for leading the fight against the same-sex marriage in Hawaii. Oh, no. It's even worse than that. It's even worse than that. But let's go.
Now, I believe in a government that's of the people, by the people, and for the people.
What about the brown people? What about the women that want to have abortion rights? What about, I don't know, the people that are atheists, that doesn't believe in your religion? What about that, Tulsi?
Unfortunately, today's Democratic Party does not. Instead, it stands for a government that is of, by, and for the powerful elite.
Wait. Okay. Wait. I'm sorry, I'm confused. I'm confused about this. Because, how? Just how? There are no Republicans that are part of the elite. There are no Republicans that are part of the moneyed interests. I'm still trying to figure out how that works. Okay, sure. So, wow. And you know what? It's been one person that has literally been pounding a fucking drum.
If you can
against motherfucking Tulsi Gabbard for years. And people have given her shit about this. People says, "Oh no, you're wrong." But every time, except for just one person, every time, this person has gotten the shit right. And she gets hell for it. And not to say that I believe in everything that she says or I agree with her 100%. But yeah. We're gonna talk about this one. Let's just capture that picture. All right. Let's go.
Can no longer stomach the direction that the so-called woke Democratic Party ideologues are taking our country, now I invite you to join me.
Tulsi Gabbard announced what, honestly, most common sense, rational Americans already knew. She's a Republican. She has made it pretty clear in various ways in the recent past, including hosting Tucker Carlson's show when he was out.
Yeah, she hosted Tucker Carlson's show. Tulsi Gabbard hosted Tucker Carlson's show. But she's anti-war, well, sort of. And she backed Bernie. So did Joe Rogan. Like, okay, let's hear some more.
Constantly rubbing elbows with all sorts of nefarious figures in the right wing, criticizing Democrats for what Republicans engage in far more than Democrats do. And I'll make that case with the receipts in just a moment. But I love this because it's this self-important announcement that she's leaving the Democratic Party over the one thing that Republicans have decided to make their politics about, which is anti-wokeness. That is the full extent of their political beliefs.
So I've always said this in, like, take this mask off. Let's just prop. I've always said this. If anger leads you to completely change your political compass, you weren't too deep in that political compass. I say the same thing with Jimmy Dore. He's angry because all the people were complaining and the wokeness and the jokes and all the good shit. Bill Maher counter skating that line. The embarrassment that he did to Dave Rubin and like some of the shit. So he's counter skating that line. But Jimmy Dore has completely gone off that fucking deep end. You get even people that were quote unquote on the far right, like Peter Coffin. I'm looking at non-compete is probably going to be another one that changes their whole mind on being upset about people. You get, of course, you have Des Tiny. Of course. If you are so strong in your political leads, but it causes you to completely change and flip over, yeah. But let's hear some more of this shit.
Anti-wokeness. That's all they talk about. That's all they draw attention to. They've got nothing else. So without further ado, why don't we take a look at the entirety of her videos and do a breakdown just to point out the insane hypocrisy of what she claims.
Of course, don't forget about the brain dead Jesus. Let's go.
Democrats are up to while completely providing cover for the right wing.
I can no longer remain in today's Democratic Party that's under the complete control of an elitist cabal of warmongers who are driven by cowardly wokeness.
Like, the whole thing about saying an elitist cabal, I'm like, could you just do like the JQ even harder? Like, what the fuck, man? Why do you have to use cabal? Because we know what that literally leads to. Because racists are stupid. And they're not creative at all, so they have to go back to the worst tropes there are. But let's go.
Elitist cabal is interesting framing, okay? Because she loves to hang out with elitists. I mean, she's good friends with Tucker Carlson, good friends with, before he passed away, Sheldon Adelson.
Oh shit, the world has gotten better. Sheldon Adelson has passed away. Fuck that guy. Let's go.
Hangs out with all sorts of elitists, to say the least. And in fact, if you just kind of take a look at the details on what she says about warmongers, the elitist cabal of warmongers, she kind of fits in that category. What do I mean? Well, Mrs. Aloha loves to pretend like she's the peace candidate, at least when she was
Did she just say Mrs. Aloha? Okay.
Running for president, that's what she kind of branded herself as. I'm all about aloha. I do yoga videos. I go surfing, and I'm anti-war. I'm anti-regime change war. But for anyone who takes even a moment to read into her congressional record, her past statements and various interviews that she's done, she's not the anti-war candidate, far from it. Let me give you the receipts, because that's what matters on this show. The actual evidence to back up the point that we're trying to make.
All right, so we can go through the evidence. It's just that when you look at the shit, like, there was a time where, and this is a shit that I don't get, like, there was a time where Tulsi Gabbard came on for an interview and Anna gave her shit. Anna was just like, no, she's, I looked into her record, I looked into her voting, and people was like, no, you're just making it up. No, Tulsi Gabbard is a piece of shit. She's always been a piece of shit. And now she can't hide it because, you starting to like show the motherfucker. You're literally showing the ball by hosting Tucker Carlson shows while he's gone. Of course you're not a fucking progressive. You don't care about that shit. Tulsi, who wanted to do more drone strikes on brown people because fuck them brown people. This is bullshit and this is stupid. And I don't see why people fall for this shit. I know, personally, if I was to go out with all of my channel and just leave the fucking shit up there and say, like, you know what, I'm conservative now. Fuck all these people that are different and expressing on themselves. I would not be able to sleep with myself, but I'll make a shit ton of money. Even a channel as small as mine, I can make a shit ton of money. But I have integrity. Things that people like Tulsi or Dave Rubin or Candace Owens or Kanye actually have. I have integrity. And most of these motherfuckers will never know what that word means. Because all they have been chasing out all of their life is the fucking grift. And I'm sorry, I would rather be somebody that stands in my principle, struggling like I am, but standing in my principle of knowing who the fuck I am. And not just some fucking paid shield. Man, bye Felicia. Bye Tulsi. good. Go ahead. Make sure when you sucking up for that money, make sure it's enough to last you as long as that motherfucking gravy train runs the fuck out. Because eventually they will come for you. Eventually. They're going to win that war, or the people that they believe, well, no, they will never win that war because I'm fucking here. I'm fucking here. I will never let them win that war. I would have no more breath in my body before they win that war. It is a motherfucking thing. And yeah. The grift is real. Anyway, guys, like, share, and subscribe, and all the other good shit. And cut this segment right here. Oh god. So you know what's funny? I got a comment today. And this is one of the craziest things, right? I had a comment today saying that Dennis Prager did not promote for him saying that women should be thankful that a man isn't going out and cheat, and so she should give him sex whenever he wants to. And I'm like, dog, first of all, yeah, he is saying that. Secondly, I'm not a rape monster that needs to be fulfilled every fucking day of my life. I'm not one. If you feel that you are one, maybe you need to go get some help or talk to somebody. I just don't know. Some of these people should be getting therapy. People's just expectations for relationships are just so fucked up, man. They're so fucked up, and I don't know. I don't know. I date and I spend time with people, and we play video games. And we always play it safe with gloves on and shit like that. But Fox News execs, they trying to find out who leaked this shit. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, no. It's like that Rucker Breckman video. Like Fox News and Tucker Carlson, it does not have a good record on that shit. Here, let's. I'm not gonna do another video on Kanye West because fuck this guy right now. Here, let's just review this shit right quick before I get to the last video tonight. This week, in edition of the Confinder, we reveal how Fox executives are on full out freak out over the leak of the under-air footage in which Kanye makes extreme anti-Semitic remarks to Tucker. Wow. This reporting appears to be one of the several scoop lists found in this week's editions. Fox News executive on full freak out about the leak of never-aired clips of Tucker Carlson interview with Kanye West. Conifer has learned, and the network is closing in on the mole who's the source of embarrassing breach. A few weeks ago, Carlson interviewed West, who now goes by the mononym of Yee, and touted him as a brave truth teller dismissed by liberal elites for his increasingly far-right beliefs and stunts like wearing a White Lives Matter shirt to Paris Fashion Week. Despite the Fox News celebration of West's proposed intellectual heft, unaired snippets leaked to Vice's motherboard that shows a rapper and fashion mogul peddling openly anti-Semitic tropes and bizarre claims about fake children being used to manipulate his kids. The interview was before Yee's threatened to go online on DEFCON 3 on Jewish people before being banned from multiple platforms. Fox may be closing in on the leaker, but it is now almost a week since Vice published his videos, and the notable detail because in 2012, the last time the network really dealt with a major video breach, it found and escorted the leaker, Bill O'Reilly, then associate producers Joe Buto, out of the building in less than 24 hours. So they fucking up. It's been over a week and they still ain't found the person. the new leaker learned from my mistakes, Muto told Conifer. The main reason I got caught is that I wasn't covering my digital trail particularly well. They're obviously doing better at the job than I did if they hadn't been found out yet. Following Mutuzo's leaks to Gawker, the network instituted stricter security protocols for accessing videos, making it more difficult to access sensitive outtakes, like the Yeez ones, and it seems like Leaker found a way around that, Muto remarked. If you're the Kanye video leaker, or maybe someone else at Fox with some juicy info, we would love to hear from you. Damn, the Daily Beast is putting it out there like a motherfucker. Like, yeah, come on, you want to do it? You want to do the damn thing? We can make you rich. We can make you rich. I'm rich, bitch. Okay, all right. Let's do this last video, and then I'm going to take my ass to bed. All right, so. Oh, God. Oh, man. These fucking people, boy. All right, so. All right, I have an update from you with a story, and I know updates becoming more of a thing. We have an update to the Adam Levine story, and of course, these two fucking idiots had to throw in some more shit to it. I know it's just for clicks and likes and shit like that. I'm not above that myself. Although, like, a lot of people seem to believe in my comment section that I'm just playing the shit up for, like, whatever. No. If I make fun of your fucking hero, I'm doing it for your tears, and also because I disbelieve the shit that they say. But let's get back to these two fuckers. Oh, God. This is going to be painful, isn't it? It's going to be very painful. Let's turn it on to 1.3 speed. Let's go.
This is a final update in the Adam Levine saga. Part 3. There's a part 3. And I gotta say there's a part 3 for one reason only. For what? So remember what I was telling you about when we had that conversation towards the end about, okay, quick recap, if you aren't aware, Adam Levine was out here apparently messaging everybody in their DMs, telling them how hot and beautiful they are. Some people feel like that's cheating. Me personally, I just think he's being very complimentary and positive.
Really? Let that shit flip around on a woman. I'm already starting to whataboutism. Let's go.
Shout outs to Adam. Out here spreading that body positivity. Hey, bitch, you hot as fuck. Who doesn't feel better about their body when they hear that from Adam? Okay, good man. People allege that he was cheating. One TikToker alleges that. Adam apologizes. Now, I came in with the take that I don't think this man was cheating for one simple reason. His wife knows, and his wife is fine with it. Now, this was just me speculating, but judging by how a lot of Hollywood relationships work, that's what I believe.
It's not just Hollywood relationships, you dumb fuck. I know insecure motherfuckers like you red pill guys they look at shit and they're like, no, I can't let my woman talk to another man whatsoever. I don't care if it's a priest, her father, her daddy. I'm her motherfucking daddy. Like, okay, all right, let's go.
Now, update recently, the wife, who's a Victoria's Secret model named Behati Prinsloo. Okay.
Oh, shit, she look thick. I'm sorry. All right, let's go.
She came out and said that she's not bothered by what happened, but she's more bothered by how it all came out and it was embarrassing publicly.
That's exactly what the fuck you said.
That's what I was saying.
That's exactly what you said. That's verbatim. You said, I don't think they cheating because they got some kind of understanding. It's really just that in the press, it looks bad. That's what you said.
Yes, and it is embarrassing. Have friends, because like, even if she has that understanding with Adam.
It's not just your friends and family. Right? Now everybody in your business.
Because even though she has...
Now, I want you guys to really understand that I get that I'm covering it and adding to it, but they were shaming the situation not too long ago in that other video. Literally. Like, yeah. They don't get that they're adding to it. And they say, oh, it's bad when it looks bad in the press. But they're adding to it. But let's continue.
I understand with him where she's like, listen, you go do your dirt, just don't embarrass the family. Having to explain that I think to most normal people is embarrassing because most people don't get it. Okay? She's a Victoria's Secret model. She's been around all these rich dudes her whole life, probably. Okay?
Wait, how do you... first is the woman who he was cheating with. It's her fault. Then when the wife says, hey, that's not the type of relationship we have, or monogamy isn't the same thing, well then she knows better because she's hanging out with these rich guys, and so she's okay with it. Like, am I missing something? Am I really missing something? Wow, okay. Wow. Just the amount of lost responsibility to fucking Adam Levine at all. And even if it's not, they don't consider it cheating, the fact that the shit got out. Wow. But, his wife should have, she should have made him be a little bit more careful with the shit. Okay, let's go.
Her professional life. So she knows what it is, okay? So when she's married one, I'm pretty sure she's under no illusion about what it's like. They got 2 kids together, they're expecting a third, they're just trying to work through it, they got no issues. What I'm trying to relate to you guys is that a lot of times when we see these cheating scandals, it is what Kevin Samuels used to speak about.
It's a scandal for us.
There you go.
Well, it's a scandal for y'all.
Why do they have to bring up Kevin Samuel? Why can't they just speak to a fucking, hey, monogamy and polygamy or polyamory is a human condition. Some people are monogamous, some people are polyamorous. That's a human condition. But no, because red pill and equating to the man that has high value and women, like, do they not fucking get how much it appears that they just have a hatred for women? Do they not get that? But let's continue.
We know how it works.
How does it work?
It's scandal for, like, man, you work in
go for it, tell them.
You work in hotels, you see enough shit that you're like, oh, it'd be like that.
Tell them.
Well, we're not filming, but we had a Grand Prix here. And I worked in a hotel where people used to stay at.
What kind of people?
Drivers. Parties going on. I mean, it'd be like, you're like, oh, all right, your wife is coming tomorrow, and you room service. You have to.
I don't get the joke. What are they laughing about? I missed it. Maybe I don't understand it. That some people just don't have the quote unquote supposed to be traditional relationship. Okay. And is it expressed more with rich people? Yes. But some poor people also have relationships that are not, monogamous. But let's go.
Yo. And then you wonder why they make you sign NDAs, and you're like, oh, room service. Where should I put this?
Over there. And it'd be like that. I'm not even joking. Okay.
Not just anybody.
You want to know how not embarrassed these people want to be? So there was a congressman, I think he's in a wheelchair, this white dude in the US. He was on a podcast.
He's not talking about Cawthorn. He's not talking about Cawthorn. Either we did the video or we covered the shit. He's not talking about Cawthorn. Oh my God. How? Okay. Shit. They're about to be smart enough to dive into politics. Okay, let's go.
Podcast, all right, and he was just talking crazy. He was talking about what it's like to be now in Washington, how people invite him to like be swingers with their wives, how congressmen have these huge orgies and sex. And bro, this dude within the next election cycle got shafted so bad and ostracized by the Republican Party. Why do you think that is? Not because what he said was not true, but because he wasn't supposed to say that shit out loud. There's a kind of unspoken rule, be it with journalists or a lot of people even living in these kind of like adjacent spheres to the political scene, where they don't report on a lot of this stuff because everyone has an understanding.
And this is true. There are some shit that journalists should be getting at these motherfuckers for. And what happened with Cawthorn was poetic, to say the least. Even though he was like, practicing incest. And they'll never tell you that shit because he got busted with videos of him practicing incest and showing hairy asses and shit. But let's continue.
The heads of the newspapers have understandings. The people in power have understandings. It's like, listen, unless something illegal is happening or it's like a conflict of interest.
No, they don't even talk about shit that's illegal. Like, say that shit. They don't even talk about shit that's illegal. But, okay, let's go.
This shit, we let it slide. You guys think that because you guys don't hear about these scandals every day, or this cheating or infidelity, or these like stepping out of marriages, that it's not happening? No, it's happening all the time, and everybody knows it's happening in those worlds. They just don't report on it because there's an understanding.
And the thing that happened is that, you remember what happened with Bill Clinton? When it happened, I was younger, but then after that, I worked in the industry and stuff, and I reflected on that, and I'm like, it wasn't about that. I don't know why they outed it out like that, but who cares?
Because they wanted to end his presidency. They literally said it. Because they wanted to end his presidency. Oh my God. How fucking dumb are they? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why did they want Bill Clinton, inappropriate relationship with a staffer, to be put out there? Even though the end result was they tried to impeach him and get him out of office. No, I have no reason why to understand that. All right, let's go. What they're from that made-up land of America North. I mean Canada, so they may not know. But let's go.
Because stuff like that's been happening. So why did it get outed? It's not because we think we the president had an affair. Bitch, you think that John F. and all of them didn't?
They were.
Really?
They all do.
It was actually open that Marilyn Monroe. Whatever. Hey, we're not gonna go into that. But so that's why it made me think, like, why is it out like that? Mm-hmm. Why this is out like that and it making so much noise for that? What's happening? What's under there? What are you trying to do?
Well, the reason this is out like that is because he was an idiot. And instead of going with a professional or somebody who's industry vetted, this moon was in random people's DMs shooting his shot. You were involving normies.
I'm talking about Clinton.
Oh, well, him, it was at the workplace, and the woman had a lot to say.
Yeah, there.
Right? Again, that's...
Remember, it's the same thing.
You can't...
It's the same thing. It's exactly what you said.
There are ways you do it to make sure everything's kosher.
But
that's why... Remember when we had that discussion with the whole freshman guys, and they're like, we never pay for box. Only losers pay for box. And I'm like, you're an idiot. Yeah. Because if you know anything about dudes who have or are ultra wealthy, one thing they definitely do is they pay for box, or they pay for prostitutes, whatever.
What? Wait, what? This is why I don't get the red pill dudes. This is why I don't get it. I know I made a joke at the beginning of the stream where, like, I have a friend who comes over after we play video games, we watch some TV, or we watch TV, play video games, then watch some more TV, or she just comes over and relaxes, mostly in my bed, taking over my bedroom. But, like, I don't understand this shit. I don't understand it. Oh, we don't go pay for box. Like, no. Don't get me wrong. If you're with somebody, you should enjoy spending time with them and providing them with something in exchange for the time that they spend with you. Be it your time, be it your affection, be it your finger skills or your joystick skills. You're paying for something. If you're not giving something in exchange for somebody being around you that is untangible, then you pay intangible shit. And no, just being an alpha is not an intangible thing that women just love to be around. No, they like to be around kind people. Not nice, kind people. But let's go.
Because they don't want what's happening to Adam Levine, right? The reason why some athletes get outed, every time they get outed as cheaters, you want to know why? It's because they're stepping out of their marriage, not with a professional, but with a regular ass person. When Paul George had his, he decided to take pics and send it to some random broad, and then it got outed. Everyone everywhere out there. You haven't heard a peep from Paul George, but it's not because this dude's not out here doing fuckery. It's because he's learned his lesson, and now he has a professional service. I was talking about in the last video how...
Does he think that all of the people... Okay, you know what? Hey, Peter.
Done.
I don't get it. I'm just done. How do you turn it into a professional service? The first video, remember you guys, they were dogging this chick. They were fucking dogging this chick. But now it's like, you need to have professional service. This shit is stupid. And Joe is right. These two guys are one of the 12. Are these two guys in one of the 12 rule counters of a counter? Ohio diner that the New York Times always talk to. No, they're in the made up land of Canada. Yeah, sure. Canada. Canada. Yeah, that's what they are. But anyway, like, share, subscribe, and all that other good shit. Yeah. Stupid is and stupid does, I guess. Alright, guys. I ran through all of my videos tonight. Wow, I'm surprised at myself. Even went through some other shit that I have fully cleared my deck. Wow. Wow. Well, I do want to say thank you guys for watching tonight. And for people who are going to watch this in playback, please hit that like button on the YouTubes. And, yeah, I'm going to actually fold some clothes up. I went to the laundromat early this morning. By the way, I've actually been getting back to, like, the multivitamin thing. It's kind of making me feel a little bit level. I know, because it has a lot of fucking B vitamins. And B vitamins are always fun. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Remember, touch titties, always with consent. And take us away, you bastard, Richard. Richard, where are you?
What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
Yeah. I'm probably afraid of that, because then people don't hate each other, then people start talking to each other, and then they start talking to each other, they find out who's the problem.
Which is?
Greedy people.
Greedy people. I have a couple things I want to ask you there. Do you really think that some of the guys that you dealt with at NBC, no names, right? Because there's lawsuits for that too, that some of these guys really want to promote racism actively, or is it a subconscious?
I just think it's part of capitalism, is to promote racism, you know, right? In order to make things work. If you feel better because you're white and you can get a job, you use that. I mean, you know, I would.
Absolutely.
Say, I'm sorry, Jack, but shit, they say I'm white. I'm going to use this.
Right, absolutely.
Get this job. I'm hungry, you know. But, and that separates people. So they keep people separated, and that keeps them from thinking about the real problem. That's as simple as I see it. Probably it's not that simple, but...
Now, all right, you and I are about the same age, right? We're in our mid-30s. How long is it going to take before guys who think like you, and I say guys who think like me, people who don't want to have racism in the country, people who don't want to be oppressing any minority, whatever it is, sexual, whatever minority, really get into positions of power and can change things?
You can't get in a position of power, it seems, if you think like that. It seems that the only time you get in a position of power is if you're like the people that are in power. To me, I mean, that's the way it goes. I mean, people that get to become executives become like the people that were already executives.
I don't know, maybe...
They go in with good intentions, but it eats them up. It's like a cesspool, you know, it just gets on you and it starts eating.
The system levels them.
Pretty soon it's all gone.
Is that what a cesspool sounds like?
Yes.